Day 15. That means I'm halfway to my 30-day goal. Wow. All right. Reseller reflections, a day in the life of a full-time reseller. Accountability. All right. So Sunday's the day that I do all of my numbers and I kind of look back. And so right off the bat, we hit our sales goal this week, which is amazing because we're in the summer. Real life is the immediate thing I said to myself after we hit our sales goal. I was like, oh, it was because Molly came back and she did all that shipping for the previous weeks that she was away. But you know what? We hit our sales goal, and I shouldn't be, I mean, there's reasons behind that, but I should be looking at that with curiosity and not with like oh, I'm making excuses. This is why it happened kind of thing. I should be looking at it in a more positive light. All right. So I'm reframing that. We hit our sales goal for the week. That is really exciting. I missed my listing number, which I talked a little bit about yesterday about how I calculate how much the monetary value I like to list over the course of a week, but I missed it by $36. I'm going to tack that $36 onto this coming week. And that's fine. I mean, that's just a drop in the hat, and I'm going to make up for it because, like I said, I had family here, and family comes first. So I can make that up. Absolutely. No problem. So that was the end to the week. It's all good. You know, sales are a lot slower. So I am working extra hard to meet those sales goals, probably putting in double the amount of work I would in the fourth quarter, listing a lot more hours. That's the reality of it. But I'm determined to do that. And my friends Katie and Vicky kind of put something in my head. They said, you know, when they had moved and they were really trying to rebuild their businesses, they were giving themselves 2 years where they could really put the pedal to the metal and go all in and make it happen. So I'm going to give myself, 2 years to really work hard. It's a short season. I am taking vacations and getting breaks in there, but that's the reality of it. Is the move cost me a lot of time, a lot of money. It was huge. It was an awesome opportunity to move into this new space and have my living area upstairs, my working area downstairs, and just have something that was much more efficient than I had before. So huge opportunity. That doesn't mean I didn't lose a lot of income along the way and dry up my profit first, funds, that my rainy day funds, because I certainly did. So I'll be in here a year at the end of the month. So 1 year down, 1 year to go of just hitting it really hard and rebuilding. And during this rebuilding process, I certainly have to give myself some grace to rebuild. Yes, my income is not going to be exactly what I need it to be, what I want it to be. It'll be enough to survive and keep going. But I have to think of it as a rebuilding period. And it's being rebuilt even better than it was before. So that, the opportunities are there that I didn't necessarily have to grow before. So yeah, just random thoughts of the day. Let's see. Oh, so today I did 4 YouTube tutorials. One about, hello, Laura, how are you? One about ConsignCloud and the Consigner Access Portal and how valuable that is to my business. If you want to check that out and see how I manage that, it's on there. And then I did a couple on Google Calendar, time blocking, and tasks, and how I really use those to maximize my efficiency and my focus. I really believe that focus is the thing that gets me where I'm going. The weeks where I am strict about time blocking, I know I always get a lot of questions on it. So I went ahead, I made the videos. So they're available on YouTube on the Consignment Chats channel now. They're just released fresh out. So you guys might have some more ideas on different things you'd like to see, or comment on, what works for you. I'm always open. We use our mastermind. I've gotten so many great suggestions in there. I'm all about, efficiency and time management, and really using tools to help boost my business with not putting a lot of effort in, right? Like minimum effort in for maximum results. So, there's always a new tool coming out, or a little hack, a little trick people have. So I love that. Please share it with me. Yeah. And so put in the comments, Laura, I want to know how your day was, what you're accountable for, what you did. So mine was a tutorial day. And I have to say, I'm a little on edge right now because I do my shipping in the evening, just finished my shipping. And there is one shirt I cannot find. It's driving me crazy. I don't know. It's in inventory. It's a mystery to solve, but it is a mystery that is going to be solved tomorrow when I have a fresh mind. It did sell on eBay. So, I will take a little extra time to look for it before I go ahead and cancel that sale. Yeah, I know. It happens to us all sooner or later. But it is, it is what it is. I have to go in with a fresh mind. I kind of learned I learned last time this happened to me, I had all of my sun catchers had disappeared. I had to cancel a sale on Poshmark, which is, not a big deal. But hey, PM, how are you? How's your week? Yes. Let me know what you're being accountable for, what you did. If you had a win this week, if there's a hurdle, anything, go ahead, put that in the comments. I love to hear that. So I learned my lesson last time with the sun catchers is I literally spent, I forget how much time it was now, like maybe 4 hours total, 3 hours, so way too much time looking for this sun catcher that really didn't matter. It showed up eventually. They all showed up eventually, like a month later. I found them, but I drove myself crazy. And I think we all do that. Like, we don't know when to just call it and say, all right, you know what, time to move on. This $20 shirt is not worth 3 hours of my time. Sometimes it's just not. All right. Good, PM. Good week. Better each day. You're making some huge strides, and I love to hear about it. Also excited you're going to be joining us in Gatlinburg in August. I was just talking about hitting things hard for the 2-year mark, which Katie and Vicky kind of prompted me into, and also giving myself grace to rebuild during those, 2 years since the move and everything like that. Yeah. Oh, you sold a dress twice yesterday, Pam. Yes. Oh gosh, doesn't that get you? Gosh, I know. We would always laugh. So in the storefront, I would say we would have something on the floor, like it could be on the floor for 60 days. Nobody even gave it a second glance. Let's say it was a dresser or some like larger piece. Nobody even looked at it. Nobody gave it a sideways glance. Nobody was interested. And within 5 minutes, there would be 2 or 3 people that came in to buy that piece. It was like unbelievable. It never made sense to me. Like, that's too much of it. And the fact that it happens so often is it's just crazy. Yes. I am really looking forward to August too, because I am working my butt off so I can, enjoy that time and vacation. I did a little thrifting yesterday. We kind of stopped at a yard sale, but you can listen to day 14 if you want and see the deets on that. I was holding up bunches of raspberries yesterday and saying they were grapes. I knew they were raspberries, but when I did the recording, I was saying grapes. I don't know. Just one of those things. But $5, I think, will turn into about 75 to 80. So I'm happy with that. It was fun little stuff to list. Yeah. I like the little things. I don't like the big, $1,000 plus. Not that I don't like those sales, but the stress that they caused me, I don't know. It's just not my thing. I like to pass those to Molly. She is that's much more her thing, right? Like, we all have our things we love. We all have our things that we're good at, and we all have our things that really aren't our favorites. I like the little things. So, All right. And I also recorded, I have been, my mastermind talked me into setting a date of September 15th, because I had been, a lot of times when you're wavering on a decision, this is turning into a long day in the life, but I think this is a really important point. When you're taking on something new or you're trying to make a decision, I think setting a date, an exact date and time where you will make that decision, is super powerful. So I had been debating my live selling and how all that worked with the app for Consignment, and what I was, I just wasn't sure what my direction was. So I decided, her mastermind group decided that I'd give it to September 15th. And I'm going all in on, like, I rebooted my podcast, my YouTube channel for Consignment, the app. I'm just going all in till September 15th and kind of seeing what that looks like. And then I'll be able to make an informed decision as to whether or not that is serving my mission, which we talk a lot about missions. My mission for Consignment is growing a community of circular conscious people, and I want to make sure the decisions I make are feeding into that. But I need to give it some time, because this is a tough one. This is a tough one. So, yeah. All right. Well, oh, your raspberries are starting to fruit, still green though. Mine were artificial beat it ones. Yes. We won't have the raspberries here for a while yet. Although, Laura, you're I think it should be like July we start to do that, the raspberries and the blackberries. Yeah. But you're even north of me. So, yeah. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for joining me. Put in the comments what you want to be accountable for, what's going well, what your hurdles are. I will be coming back tomorrow for day 16. Now that I'm over the hump and halfway to 30 days. Thank you, Diane Lassans. I love you with all my heart. I did not know all the benefits that doing this accountability would bring. I know you knew, but I didn't. So thank you so much. All right. Have a good night. Bye.